Hello friends, how you doing? Today I wanted to do a very quick review on these Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. These came out I think just a couple months ago, and people have been talking about these all over, so I thought I would just do a quick review because I purchased a couple. I made sure to get one of the regular glitters and one of the iridescent glitters because I kind of wanted all of them, although I don't really wear very strong glitter that often. And I am a sucker for iridescent eyeshadows, so I just wanted to try both different kinds to see if there was any difference between the two. For the straight glitter shade, I got Kitten Karma, which is, does it say what kind of color it is? I forget. I think it says like champagne with silver glitter. I will put it in my blog review because I forgot. And then for the iridescent shade, I got Into the Blue, which is a blue purple shift, and I think the glitters are also silver. I don't remember. Again, I'll put that info down below, so sorry about that. Now before I get into those reviews, I am going to read a little bit from all the packaging that came on these. Kitten Karma one, the straight glitter, it says it is a long-wearing sparkle eyeshadow. It is the perfect mix of pearl and glitter for maxed out shimmer. Lightweight water-infused formula locks in sparkle for minimal fallout. And it tells you, apply one coat directly along the lash line and center of the lid. Use your finger or a firm brush in a tapping motion to blend edges and set. Wear alone or over eyeshadow. Okay, so for this first shade, I thought it went on very, very opaque, which is awesome. It was basically just like pure glitter. And it's so nice to not have to use a glitter glue or some other medium to get the glitter to stick. It's just all in here and you just swipe it on. However, the blending isn't really a thing. I tried doing it the way it says, where I put it into the center of my lid, and then I used a very flat brush to kind of tap the edges and blend it a little, and honestly, it just knocked glitter onto my face. Not a lot, but a little, and I don't think the edges really looked blended. So I would be a little careful about that description. Basically, the way that I applied the blue one today was I just covered the entire area I wanted to cover rather than focusing on trying to spread out any of the product. And I didn't really blend it, which there's one spot here in the inner side of this eye where you can kind of tell it's not really blended in. But while it's still wet, you can kind of go in with a brush. I would just be very careful because this does knock glitter off, and I'm getting to that. So I have noticed that I really don't get fallout with this product unless I am touching it. So blending with a brush, touching with my finger, checking if it's still on my face, etc. You definitely get some fallout. So if you put this on and don't touch it, you will have very, very minimal fallout. But if you start messing with it or there's a strong breeze, then you might end up with some glitter on your face, and glitter is impossible to get off. So when I wore this shade the first time, I did end up with some glitter on my face, and it took a couple days for it to really go away. So that's kind of the downside. So while not using a glitter glue or a finishing spray or anything is nice, you might want to try and lock this in with something just to make sure that you don't get that extra fallout. I also found that the shape of the brush is nice. There is sort of a narrow side and a flat side, and they say in their packaging that you can use it like a liner if you use that narrow side and just go right along the lash line. I think that's totally true. It's not as good as using a narrow brush, so if you're trying to use this as a liner, I would just scoop a little out, get an eyeliner brush, and do it properly. But in a pinch, you can definitely use the narrow side of this. And I do like that that narrow side helps you get closer into the corner of your eye and in tighter places around the crease. So that's excellent. I think they did a really good job with that. Like I said, these go on very opaque. They are very glittery and wonderful and fun. And they do take a few minutes to dry. So leave a couple minutes just to let it set before you like continue blending with some powder eyeshadow or just like touching that general area. Even though, like I said, you shouldn't go near your eyes after you've done it. But I did end up putting some eyeliner over it today, and I didn't notice much fallout because I let it set. So letting it set can definitely help with some of that fallout. Also, it is a little bit hard to control how much product is on the brush. So while the brush has that cool shape, I had a little trouble controlling the amount that I was using, which is okay because the brush does kind of buff it out a little bit as you're spreading it. So that's not a huge problem, but it was, you know, a minor annoyance. Now for this iridescent shade, Basically, it's exactly the same, although I feel like it does come off a bit more sheer, and it doesn't, you can't really tell because today I'm wearing eyeshadow under that color. I'm wearing a black eyeshadow underneath, and I didn't feel like it was sheer at all going on. But when I do the swatches on my hand, you can definitely see a difference in how opaque the glitter is. It's just quite a bit more sheer with this into the blue. So if you're wearing one of the iridescent ones, I would go ahead and put some sort of eyeshadow underneath, maybe a similar color to what's here, or like I used a black and it still looks really good. So keep that in mind. It's just a little bit more sheer. It's not going to be like a full packed color, but these non-iridescent shades, I don't think you need an eyeshadow underneath at all. They are super opaque. So the difference in the description of this blue one, or just the iridescent ones in general, it says long wearing shimmer eyeshadow with a duochrome pearlescent finish, unique combination of reflective pearls and glitter for a multicolor, multi-dimensional effect, and the same lightweight water infused formula locks in sparkle for minimal fallout. Once again, that is true as long as you don't touch anything. Do not touch it. Yeah, and other than that, I really love these. These are so awesome for just like a night out or just something a little bit more fun in your day. And I have no idea if you can like sheer these out at all. Like, you might be able to just do a little bit of glitter with this one. I haven't tried that yet. My bet would be putting some on your hand and using a brush would just like get a thinner layer than just going directly with the little applicator in here. But I haven't tested that, so I can't say for sure if you can like thin this out. I'm just going to go ahead and say it's definitely good for like an all-out glittery look. I hope you found that review helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for me, you can find me at any of the social media handles that you see down in the description box, or as always, you can find me at brokebeauty.com. Thanks again for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.